Spoilers ahead, so if you haven't seen Cobra Kai Season 3, do not watch this video. Peace everyone, today I want to discuss the insane finale to Season 3, where we are heading into Season 4, where we are going in terms of Season 4, and what else can the writers do, or what do they have planned for seasons beyond, because there is a potential roadblock. So to start with Season 3. In the conclusion to Season 3, we saw the Cobra Kai's attack the Eagle Fang Karate, which is Johnny's new dojo, and Miyagi-Do at Sam's house. When the Eagle Fangs and the Miyagi-Dos were having a meeting to join forces against Cobra Kai. It was an epic fight. Poor Daniel is losing a lot of money this season, from his car dealership to having his car, that van stolen, to his house being trashed, which is going to cost him a lot of money. And it led to the Eagle Fang Karate and Miyagi-Dos to squeeze in some kind of win over the Cobra Kai's, or over this epic fight scene that's happening at Daniel's home. Now, I wouldn't call this victory a complete win. It did have a lot of character moments and character growths and changes in allegiances, which I'm going to get into in future character analysis videos. I don't want to just mention it here. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm not going to do like an overall season review like in the traditional sense. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do character breakdowns, and that'll kind of give you my all those videos. It's going to kind of give you my overall impression of season 3. Now, as this fight was happening, we switched back and forth between the Christmas party, where Ali, Johnny, Daniel, and Amanda are, and they exchange a lot of story. They have a lot of character growth, and Ali also helps the two kind of mend fences, if you will, by reminding them that, hey, you two are more alike than you are different, and maybe when you see each other, you see parts of yourself that you don't like. That's why you have that enmity, and that both of them are at fault in what happened in the 1980s. Now, they used Ali perfectly here. I'm going to get into that hopefully in another video, not in this one. So moving on. So you have, after this fight, you have Johnny go to the Cobra Kai dojo to confront Kreese, where he finds Robbie. Kreese and Johnny fight, with Johnny having the upper hand. However, he has a short fight with Robbie after Kreese is momentarily out of commission. And Robbie is, Johnny's not trying to fight Robbie, and he accidentally pushes Robbie into one of the lockers in the Cobra Kai dojo, and he was knocked out as a result, hitting his forehead. Kreese has this flashback of Vietnam, where basically you take advantage of a person when they're distracted or they're not looking, or showing any types of weakness. And since Johnny is tending to Robbie, Kreese sees this as a chance to literally attempt to kill Johnny by choking him out. We see someone in white kick Kreese, saving Johnny. At first I thought it was Robbie due to the white gi, but it was actually Daniel, and the whole thing was a misdirect, I'm assuming. He gives a great line delivery. Daniel gives a great line delivery about attacking his house and daughter. They're like, will you attack my house and my daughter? It was a really good delivery by Ralph Macchio, and then they both proceed to fight, which is a foreshadowing of what Kreese said in the beginning of the season, that their fight was inevitable. And Kreese tackles, and they have a competitive fight. Kreese tackles Daniel through the glass to the outside of the strip mall. Then Kreese is about to use a piece of a broken glass to kill Daniel. This kind of shows you Kreese's mentality, and I'm going to get into that hopefully when I do a character analysis and breakdown of Kreese, which is down the line. I'm not in any rush to get content out. I know a lot of YouTube channels like to get it out as quick as possible, but I like to take my time and ruminate. But Daniel, anyways, so he tries to kill Daniel with a broken piece of glass. But Daniel uses the secret Miyagi-Do pressure point techniques that he learned in Okinawa. More on that on a later video. And also, keep in mind, please subscribe, comment, like the video, share the video, help your boy reach 1,000 subs, so I can be on my way to monetizing this channel. Okay, so where were we? So he tries to kill Daniel. Daniel uses the secret Miyagi-Do pressure points, which were developed when the Miyagi-Dos and the people of that region had to fight off, I believe, Mongol invaders, or the invaders of some kind. And the best way to get rid of them was to take away their ability to do war. So they would hit pressure points where their arms and legs and whatever you hit it will completely numb. You couldn't move it, right? And we'll talk about that when we get into the we'll talk about that in a future video. So he uses that to stop Kreese, and just as he's about to finish Kreese off, Sam and Miguel come, kind of in a way bringing him back to his senses from a narrative point of view. And they decide to settle it in the tournament. Kreese proposes that let's settle this in the tournament, and if he loses, Cobra Kai is gonna go. But if he wins, well then I'm assuming, you know, by default, Johnny and Daniel's dojos would go. And so they agree to this, and so the fighting ends there before it goes too far. And what we end up having is both Johnny and Daniel's dojos combining, or rather joining forces, where they all train in Miyagi-Do, and they're both senseis there. As I said, this was, you know, it's probably partly due to Ali as well, you know, bringing in some sense to these two hotheads, who are very similar to each other in ways. So anyways, we end our season 3 with Kreese calling up an old war buddy. As we go from scene to scene, and as we have that season-ending montage as we normally do. And Kreese is calling up an old war buddy, which is obviously Silver, which we kind of see in the flashback how Kreese saved Silver, and Johnny and Daniel joining forces to take down Cobra Kai in season 4 and end things finally in the tournament. Now we get into season 4 predictions and season 4 thoughts here, and into the topic of this video itself, so that now we build up with season 3 and what happened at the end. So it seems that things will go ahead in season 4, and with Silver and Kreese versus Johnny and Daniel. I hope Chosen comes back to some degree. He was great. You know, it was really good. He's apparently teaching karate in Okinawa. I really hope he comes back and joins forces with Daniel and Johnny if need be. But more on that later. But my question is, if season 4 is the All Valley, or returning to the All Valley, and assuming our heroes win, well, in that situation, Cobra Kai will be disbanded like it was in Karate Kid 3. So my question is, what will they do beyond season 4? If Netflix gives them a season 4 beyond season 4. So please go watch season 3 like crazy, so it's #1 on Netflix's top 10, please. If Cobra Kai is gone, how can they continue to have a show called Cobra Kai, right? Just the way that the season went and ended, it just seems like it's going on to its crescendo based on what it's been building since season 1. So I'm just wondering, where can it go beyond season 4? I'm sure the writers have a plan, but those are just my thought. I'm sure the big 3 have their plans. You know, they haven't let us down so far, and they keep exceeding our expectations. Like, it's been an amazing ride and journey. So, you know, I will make future videos exploring potential routes beyond season 4. You know, just a quick hint, has to do with Mike Barnes and potentially the girl from the next Karate Kid, Hilary Swank's character. So yeah, so we'll talk about that in future videos. Well, I don't know when I'll make them. I do have a full-time job, so I just do this as a hobby. So anyways, guys, leave your thoughts on season 3 below and what you think could happen beyond season 4. Or maybe we won't conclude the Kreese story in season 4. Maybe it'll go into season 5. Who knows what they do with bringing in Terry Silver. Comment below and let me know. And subscribe if you haven't already. Really helps the channel on its way to being monetized. Like the video. All that helps it get more traction with the algorithm of YouTube. And thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.